Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me here today for another pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and the topic that we are going to be reading on today is going to be what is coming in for your love life this fall season. So we are going to keep this to like a fun little seasonal love life predictive style reading. I'm going to be digging into any major themes that you all are dealing with regard to love and romance this fall. And we'll just kind of get some insight into what you can expect to sort of come into your life or head your way in the realm of love and romance. Now, I do want to say, I did specifically want this to be focusing in on the fall or autumn season, so just know that the video is timeless. If you are living in an area right now where you're not getting ready to go into fall, you can always come back to this video later if you feel drawn to it. Or I do want to say, if you are still drawn to this video for whatever reason and it's not fall wherever you live, continue to watch it, because if you're guided to view, there's likely a message that's within this reading for you. With any of these predictive style readings, I do just like to provide a quick disclaimer that, this is just giving us a snapshot of where you're at based off of the current energy. So what's coming your way based off of what energy or vibe you're currently on. So the future is never set in stone. Just keep in mind that as you switch up your energy, switch up your actions, you can be able to manifest and create or react to situations that you see coming in, however you want, right? So you can create your own future is essentially what I'm saying. Please never feel like you're bound or tied to something that a tarot reading says. Also keep in mind, these are general in nature, so take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. If you all do want to book a personal, I do offer that. It's linked down in the description box below. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's coming your way in the category of love and romance this fall. Let's get into our card selection. So starting here on the left, we have group 1 with some beautiful pyrite. We have group number 2 with some moonstone. Group 3, we have some amethyst. And group number 4 is some rhodochrosite. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Let's think about your love life this upcoming fall season. Go ahead and select the card or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. And go ahead and scroll to the description box down below to locate the timestamp that corresponds to your chosen card. Hey there, pile 1. If you all selected the pyrite stone, this is going to be your love life prediction for the fall season. So you can see we have a full stack of cards here. We're going to just kind of get into like the theme that you're dealing with this fall in love, any general energies coming your way. Really just kind of kept it open. So definitely come with an open mind to this reading. Let's go ahead and see what's coming in for you, group 1. All right, so we start off here with the message of the 10 of Earth, the horsetail. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Kind of interesting that you all selected the pyrite, because pyrite is a very, it's like a grounding stone, and you guys have a lot of grounding energy coming through in these cards for your love life. Pyrite is also a stone of abundance, and it's something that really helps you to be able to like channel your energy and push toward your goals. So it's interesting that you all selected this stone and you have a lot of Pentacles energy coming through, which definitely has to do with grounding something or putting effort and energy into something. So kind of the theme that I'm seeing being highlighted here for your love life this fall, pile 1, is represented here by the 10 of Earth, the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles in a love context really has to do with building that legacy. So for some of you all, this season is about you really putting effort and energy into what you want for your love life in the long term. The 10 of Pentacles is very much about like building a family with someone, building, like maybe even going into business with your partner, or both of you working and setting yourselves up for financial success. for that success to then be passed down to your children, to your heirs, to your legacy, right? So this is like the theme that's being highlighted here for you, is this idea of long term. What do I want for my love life in the long term? Where do I see myself and my partner going for the long term? Are the actions and the efforts that I'm putting in today going to help me to achieve this goal in the long term? Okay. So it's interesting that you all also have the Ace of Pentacles as well as the Six of Pentacles here. So it's like there's definitely this level of measured effort being put in. The Ace of Pentacles talks about like a new beginning in a way, but it talks about like a potential for something. So for some of you, you could already be in like a matured relationship or a long-term relationship, whereas for others, I kind of see this as you guys maybe putting yourselves back out there, or maybe trying to decide how you want to invest in someone new. But the Ace of Pentacles, like I was saying, it is very much about potential energy. It's not necessarily grounded in the 3D, in the reality just yet. So you guys, I feel, are deciding, especially with the Six of Pentacles here, that, you know, how much effort and energy do I want to dedicate to this person, or how much effort or energy do I want to be dedicating to my love life right now? Is the situation that I'm in really helping me to achieve my long-term goals? Okay, so let's continue. Oh my gosh, it's crooked. Sorry, guys. Ugh, okay. All right, so we have go slow, take time to get to know each other. And we also have children. Children are important to this partnership. Okay. So it's interesting that you guys have the message of going slow here, because Pentacles are a very slow moving energy, right? Like Pentacles is when we are making sure that we're doing everything the right way, making sure that we have all of our I's dotted, our T's crossed. We have like our list, and we're making sure that things are getting checked off the list, right? And we are not rushing through it. So as you all are connecting with someone, whether you guys, like I said, whether you're already in a relationship or whether you're just dating, I do see this sort of slow-paced energy really being highlighted for you here this fall. We also have the message of children. So one person in this relationship, if you all are in a relationship, may have children. For others, though, if you don't have children right now, whether you're single or in a relationship, the Ten of Pentacles is very much about like having a family, right? Like I was saying earlier, this is about building something with a partner and then being able to pass down that generational wealth to your family. So there's something about children in the future being highlighted here. So whether some of you are dating and you're making sure that like partners you're dating are wanting to have kids because maybe this is something that's important to you, right? Or maybe like if you're in a relationship this fall, this is about having those conversations around children. Maybe someone here already has children, and so you're trying to think of how we can, you know, make sure the children are a priority here in the long term. Okay. All right, we have No You Hang Up coming in here, which I love to see. Okay. And then we have the girl with the popcorn. Yeah, okay. This is kind of the vibe I was getting, to be honest with you guys. Like, this definitely feels, for the majority of those of you who selected pile one, that like, I feel like you guys are in sort of like maybe an exploration phase of a relationship this fall, or like a relationship that's not yet become committed, right? Because I feel like you guys are really vetting people or vetting this person to make sure that they fit your idea of what you want for the long term in your life, okay? But with No You Hang Up coming in, this is really exciting because this is telling me that you're having conversations with this person. You're having, you know, fun in this connection. There is this element of like, you know, when I think of No You Hang Up, it's like we can't stop talking to each other, that we have a lot of things in common, right? And even if it's not quite that for your situation, this is about, you know, you all communicating with this person or communicating really effectively with the people that you're dating about like what your goals are for the long term here and what you want out of the connections. Girl with the popcorn is more about like kind of this go with the flow energy. You know what I mean? Like, so I see a lot of you who are single, especially, like kind of just going out, like dating, getting to know people or a person in particular, but not necessarily like going out of your way to like invest a ton of energy until you're sure that it's going to be worth it for you. Because again, I do feel very strongly that those of you who selected pile 1, I think that this idea of family and legacy and what you want for your future and love is like the theme or the lens through which you guys are navigating your love life and dating this fall. You know what I mean? So it's like you're not going to invest a ton of time into somebody if you're not sure yet if they're going to fit what it is that you want for yourself for the future. So it's like you're dating, but you're taking things slow, and you're putting yourselves out there, and you're being clear with others about what it is that you want out of relationships. Okay, let's see. We have text, call, email, DM, so more communication coming through, which is exciting. And we have physical attraction, yeah. So that could be why you guys have that message of going slow there, because when we're physically attracted to somebody, there are times when like we can become this girl with the popcorn where we just kind of like forget. We're not really paying attention. We're being a little bit messy with the situation because we're getting really caught up in like the feelings of attraction we may have for a person, right? But I definitely see like with all these pentacles here, it's like even though you may have this physical attraction to somebody and you enjoy like connecting and spending time with them, I do feel very strongly that you all are in this place of like being really in control of the situation, taking your time. And with the text call card, like this is just telling me like, again, there's a lot of communicating that you're doing with someone of significance this fall. All right. Let's go ahead and get the last card for group 1. This is your advice card. So we have the message of wisdom. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I am continually learning which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram a soup spoon in my ear. Okay. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound. Yes. So I feel like the guidance that's being provided for you here, group 1, is like no matter what ends up happening with this situation that you're in with love this fall, you're just being guided to think of like what the learnings are from the situation. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that, but a little bug just flew on your reading. We have to look up what the meaning of a fly is. I feel like that was a thing trending a few months ago. But like I was saying, I feel like this is just saying like turn the failure, quote unquote, into learning. Like what did you learn from the situation? But I also think for the majority of you, like because the energy here feels very grounded and it feels very like in control and it feels very wise already. And so I think that this is about you all just needing to sort of maybe reflect on the past and understand that you already have learned from quote unquote failed connections or failed relationships in the past. And I feel like this is just spirit guiding you to apply those learnings to new situations in dating that come to you this fall. You know, maybe in the past, some of this energy of like the girl with the popcorn, with the physical attraction, like we talked about, like maybe in the past for you, you've had like this tendency to get swept up too fast in these types of energies, ignoring, you know, the important details of what you want for your future because you're just really enjoying and having fun in the present, right? And so Spirit is just saying like, no, you've already learned that lesson. Keep your eye on the prize of what it is you want and take those lessons that you've already learned and apply them to this new situation. So this looks really positive for you, pile 1. I would love to hear in the comments below how this message resonates with you. Are you guys single? Are you dating? Do you feel like this is talking about anyone specific in your life? I always love hearing your feedback and what's going on with you all, so definitely drop me a comment below and let me know. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view this reading today, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hey there, pile number 2. If you all selected the Moonstone crystal, this is going to be your reading all about your love life for this upcoming fall season. So let's see what's coming through for you all. I'm going to start off with like the major energies or overall energies, and then we'll dive into some details with those oracle cards. So starting off for you, group number 2, we've got the 5 of Water, the Golden Seal, which is also the 5 of Cups in traditional tarot. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the 6 of Swords. Okay. So with the 5 of Water, the 5 of Cups being kind of like the major theme you guys are going through in love this fall, what I see for you is that you guys are still sort of maybe healing from something. The Five of Water, the Five of Cups can talk about grief. It can talk about disappointments in love. It can also talk just about like not always being able to look on the bright side, even though I'm not really seeing that here. I'm actually seeing a lot of positive energy of moving on coming through for you this fall, but there is still this feeling like of needing to heal or recover from disappointments in love, either from like the moment, maybe you guys are currently going through that as you're viewing this reading. Maybe this is something from your past. But the positive news is that I'm seeing a lot of energy of moving forward, moving on, feeling like maybe slowly moving on, but moving on nonetheless, okay? The Knight of Pentacles. This is about, slow progress forward, practical, grounded progress. This could also be somebody of significance coming through to try to support you. So this could be, if you guys are in a relationship, this could be talking about your partner coming in to make this effort to move forward from this with you. If you guys are single, this could be some other form of support system coming in. And the reason I'm saying support system versus like a love interest specifically is because the Knight of Pentacles is a little bit more of like an offer of like, versus like if we had the Knight of Cups, it would be like an offer of love. This to me is an offer of something practical, something that's going to be able to help you, like an offer of support. Okay. And this would be the type of person that's going to do things like very practical. They're going to move slow. They're going to give you your space. They're going to give themselves their space, but they're here to support you. So I do feel for a lot of you guys that you do have someone in your life this fall that's helping you through this grieving process, okay? Six of Swords, this talks about moving on. So moving from troubled waters into calmer waters, progressing, moving forward, and healing as well. The swords have to do with the way we think about things. It has to do with like mental health at times. And I do feel that this is about you all getting into a much calmer headspace with regard to whatever this, maybe disappointing energy was in your love life. So you're moving forward in a really positive way. I'm also being drawn to this black cat here, and black cats are a sign of good luck, you guys. So I definitely feel that through disappointment, positivity and abundance is coming, right? And a lot of times with disappointments, especially in love, a lot of times it's because that person or that situation just ultimately wasn't the right thing for us, right? It's just like the universe or spirit showing us like, we're going to take this out of your life. It might hurt right now, but it's better for you in the long run. We have better options for you out there. So I want to get a little more insight. So let's continue with some oracle cards. Look at this. We have stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Support system, okay? We also have past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Wow. So I do feel, like I was saying with that Knight of Pentacles, like this is definitely like stability in relationships is coming through. It's being highlighted for you this fall. So if, like I was mentioning before, this Knight of Pentacles is talking about a specific person in your life, this is the type of person that is wanting to offer you that stability. But there's somebody that's going to move really, really slow, pile number 2. Like, because the Knight of Pentacles is the type of character that's like wanting to make sure they're doing things the right way, wanting to make sure they're doing things in a way that's going to set themselves up for success, right? And set the relationship up for success. This is not somebody that's going to come in hot, okay? So if you guys are single and you're going through something, but you end up connecting with a new person this fall, I wouldn't expect this to move really fast, and I feel like that's actually maybe a good thing for you if you're trying to heal, okay? For others of you, if you're in a current relationship, maybe you're, experiencing like a little hiccup in this connection this fall. This is just spirit reassuring you that through taking your time, through moving slowly and calmly through whatever challenge you're going through, this is affirmation that this relationship can stand the test of time, okay? And with the past life love, it's like whoever you all are currently connecting with this fall is somebody that you've like known in a previous lifetime, or maybe this is just talking about someone from your past in this lifetime as well. If you guys are single as you're viewing this reading, the past life love could also be talking about whoever we're healing from this fall, right? So a lot of times past life love is referred to as like a karmic relationship, and these are typically connections that are very triggering because, they just are like that. They're there to teach you a lesson, and sometimes to learn a lesson, we have to feel, triggered. So that could be the case as well. All right, so we have mall crawl coming through. Okay, interesting. Maybe you guys are doing some retail therapy. We also have reckless. Okay. Interesting. Lots of these energies are so conflicting from the energies here. So give me a second to kind of tune in here. I feel like, honestly, I feel like the energy that I'm getting here is more of like this reckless energy could have been something from the past, because this is talking about volatile relationships or volatile personalities, reckless stuff. And I could see like where if you guys were dealing with someone like this in the past or connection like this from the past, I could totally see why you would be like showing up as the 5 of Cups as like the major energy you're working through, because that would be a very like tough sort of situation to be healing from. So I'm wondering if for a lot of you guys this fall is about you moving away from this like reckless behavior or reckless relationship from the past. It also talks about using precautions and protection, which makes a lot of sense with all of these stable kind of moving on energies that we're getting here. And with the mall crawl coming through, this is talking about like retail therapy. So maybe for some of you guys this fall, you're just like spending a little bit of time and money and effort like on yourself, like shopping, working on your appearance. This also kind of talks about pleasantly surprised. So for some of you, I do feel that this support system may come from someone that you're not expecting. That's just for a select few of you. But I feel like the overall message here is like, of you guys just like focusing on grounding yourselves in a way of just like doing things to recenter your energy and make you feel normal. So we have the message of resolution coming through. Interesting. And then we do have dreams come true. Okay. So this is basically like the way that I'm reading these two together, pile 2, is that whatever the situation is that's disappointed you, in the fall season, I feel like you're going to have your wish fulfilled. I feel like this situation is going to resolve itself in a really positive way, especially with dreams come true coming through, because this is like you're getting your wish fulfilled. You're getting what you want. You're getting whatever outcome you really dreamed of. So again, whether this is like a past person coming back in that you're dealing with, or whether it's like a current connection that's gone awry, or a new person, right? Whatever your scenario is, you're getting what you want out of it. It's going to be resolved. And intuitively, just looking at the numbers here, I feel like October, November, December are being highlighted here because we've got 10, 11, and 12 coming through. We actually have 11 coming through twice. So the month of November could be a really significant month for your love life whenever this is getting resolved. Okay, let's go ahead and get your advice card, pile number 2. So we have the message of perspective. What does a hawk see when it flies over your house? What will your current problems look like when you're 80 years old and you gaze back on the timeline of your life? So this, you guys, is about like looking at the bigger picture of your love life, okay? This is your advice. So as you're moving through this energy this fall, Spirit is asking you to sort of keep things in perspective. Zoom the lens out, look at the big picture. Is something that's bothering you really going to be that big of a deal in the long run? Is it something that is really a deal breaker, or is it something that we're just maybe being a little bit nitpicky about? Like, think big picture as you're moving through the situation in your love life, especially if you guys are trying to resolve something or move forward with someone in a really positive way, right? Because sometimes I think that we have a tendency to like fixate on the negativity of a connection, especially if it's something that's been going a little bit sour, right? It can be hard to see the bright side. But like I was saying in the beginning, the 5 of water, the 5 of cups sometimes is when we're focusing too much on the negative and not enough on the positive. So it could be important for you guys, like, don't ignore bad behavior, but when you look at the bigger picture of the situation, you know, like, do you see more positive in the situation truly, or negative, right? So I'm going to go ahead and close it out for there for you, pile number 2, but definitely let me know how this message resonated with you. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view today's reading. I will see you next time. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. If you all selected the amethyst, this is going to be your love reading for this upcoming fall season. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to dive into like some overall energies or themes that you guys are dealing with, and then we'll get some details with these oracle cards. So we start off here with the message of the Emperor, which is represented by the plant of hemlock, which is actually a wood. Okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Swords. Okay. All right, you guys. So, love life this fall. Here's what I see. Here's what I feel from this. I feel like you guys are really being asked or challenged this fall, or tasked is a better word. The task for your love life this fall is going to be around setting boundaries and working on yourself. Okay, I know people hate to hear that in love readings sometimes, because I feel like we come to these readings, we want to see like what exciting person is coming into our life, and that could still very well be the case. We're going to get more details here in a minute, but you know, the overall theme in love is like that if we don't have good boundaries, if we don't have our own selves and our own foundation and our stuff together, it's hard for us to be able to really give to another person, right? We have to be able to take care of ourselves first. And the Emperor card is about setting boundaries. The Emperor card is about having structures in place. It's about having your own stuff together. Specifically, the hemlock. So this is actually like a very pliable type of wood that it's really good. I was reading about it in the little guidebook of this tarot deck, if you guys are curious. But when I was reading a little bit about this hemlock, it's basically used because it's pliable at first, so it's easy to like build structures with, but it actually strengthens and gets stiffer over time, right? So maybe right now you guys have been going through a place with love and with dating where you feel like maybe your energy has been too flexible, or maybe you haven't been doing the best job of setting boundaries, or maybe setting boundaries is something new for you and you feel a little shaky with it, right? Maybe your foundation or, you know, the things you're working on to set yourself up for success right now feel new and shaky and you're still working on it, right? But this is just reassurance for you that over time, it's going to solidify and get easier for you to do these things, okay? With the 5 of Pentacles being here, the 5 of Pentacles, especially in a love context, can talk about feelings of abandonment or leaving a situation, quote unquote, out in the cold. Like we're leaving something behind. We've left it out to dry, or this is maybe feeling like someone's done this to us, right? Someone's maybe abandoned us. And this can also sometimes talk about feelings of low self-esteem or low self-worth. Maybe we need a little bit more reassurance. And I feel like this energy of the Emperor is coming in here to help you kind of like support you through this. Like maybe you guys have been like doing some meditation or coming to the realization here that there's a need for change with regard to the way that you allow people into your space. And so through that feeling of, you know, lack of confidence or however it pertains to you, we're now coming to the realization that it's time to work on building the self, building ourselves. Okay. 2 of Swords kind of talks about like not wanting to see certain things, right? So, as it pertains to love, I just kind of see this as more of like, maybe there are options out there for you this fall, pile number 3, but you're not really like, you know, like you're not really seeing them right now. You're not really in the mood to look for them or connect with them. It really just feels more like this is about focusing on yourself, your own self-worth, your own self-confidence, your own like little empire, you know what I mean? Maybe also some of you guys could have a message here around needing to focus more on your career, your finances, things like that. And so love might be taking a little bit of a back burner, even though there might be some options out there for you, you're just not really seeing them right now, or wanting to see them right now is probably the better way of saying it. Okay. I also have a message coming through here for one of you about being like a bad picker. And please don't, I'm not like trying to call anyone out here because Lord knows we've all been through that. But the reason I'm saying this is because this target is really like drawing my eye, and this figure here is blindfolded, getting ready to throw something at this target without even knowing what the heck she's throwing it at, you know? And so this could be like something that maybe some of you have been going through as well, where it's like maybe you have been like shooting your shot at the wrong people, or shooting your shot at people that maybe you kind of know aren't really the right type of person for you, but you're doing it anyway. You're sort of ignoring the red flags, right? So there's something there for some of you about that too. Okay, so let's continue. All right, so we've got spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, okay? Let's see. We also have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Very good. Very good. Very cool. Yeah. So you guys are learning a lesson right now, whether this is being propelled by a specific connection in your life or not, right? Like this is just about, this fall is the time where things are kind of cool for you in love. Like they're cooling down. We have a very wintry scene over here with the Five of Pentacles. Lots of snow on the ground. You know, the winter is a time of things being cold. The trees are dying down, right? Like things go into hibernation. And I think we need this season of hibernation in order for us to be able to learn and reflect on the lessons that we need to learn, and also be able to go and focus on ourselves. So right now, Spirit is guiding you to have patience and just know that when it comes to your love life, everything will unfold exactly when it's supposed to for you. Okay, let's continue. All right, so the message of teasing. You see, like, you guys, I think, have options out there, but like, you're not real. I don't think you guys are really like that into it. Or even though you know you could, you're kind of asking yourself, should I? Or like, do I really want to engage in that? Like, there's definitely this flirtatious energy that's coming through with that teasing card. So yeah, it's not like y'all are totally alone, but I just think that whoever is around you, you're not taking them that seriously right now. You're just having fun because you're more focused on yourself. Yes, we have the friend zone. So maybe this person is someone that's a friend to you. Maybe you guys have been friend zoned, or you have friend zoned somebody. Maybe this is the person that's teasing you. You know what I'm saying? But that would definitely make a lot of sense with the feelings of abandonment or feeling like we're not good enough. It doesn't feel good if somebody friend zones us, especially if we had romantic feelings, right? But, you know, this is also a very empowering card because this talks about like not relationship material, right? So just because someone friend zones you, or maybe you friend zone them, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Like, this person is just not relationship material for you, okay? So we've got not really looking, you see? That's what I'm picking up on, you guys. You guys are not really looking. And then we have all just ego, okay? Yeah, so it's like, I really feel, I mean, you guys will have to let me know, but it definitely feels more like, oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. That was scary. I just took you on a ride. Hold on. It definitely feels like what I was saying. So it definitely feels like you guys are very chill. You know, when it comes to your love life, I'm really not seeing you wanting or desiring to put in a ton of effort or energy, even though there might be little flirtatious energy flitting around you. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys are aware of the fact that that energy of the teasing, the flirtatiousness, the crush, whatever, that it's all just like an ego boost, right? So whoever is this person that's like maybe coming in and out and trying to like engage with you, they might be coming at it from just like wanting an ego boost from you, because especially if you guys are in this energy of the Emperor, really laying down strict boundaries and really working on yourself, you know, this is a very rigid energy that it's also like the divine masculine energy. So it's like, it's a very attractive energy for people. Like, people will be drawn to that. When you're self-focused and you have strong boundaries and like, you know, you have this outward appearance of having your stuff together, people are kind of drawn to that, okay? They can be, right? So this person, I say all that to say, could just be coming from like this ego-based perspective, and you guys are kind of aware of that. Especially if there's someone that friend zone you, but they keep trying to talk to you. Like, you don't need that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your advice, pile 2. So we have the message of surrender. I mean, this makes a lot of sense with the energies that I'm picking up on here. So this talks about you're being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived. It has made the following decree: limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are heretofore forthwith and officially declared for the birds. Okay, that was a lot. So yeah, but the advice here, pile 3, is just to like, you know, you're focusing on yourself. You're sort of just like allowing, you know, your love life to surrender to the universe. And I also love the message that this card has about reinvention, because that is really strongly what I'm feeling for you. I feel like you guys are really in a time of like, you're reinventing yourselves. You're in that Emperor energy. You're focused on your foundation. You're focused on your self-esteem, your self-worth, the things you have going on, right? And knowing that like whoever is meant for you will be for you. They will not be coming from a place of just ego, and it will unfold for you in divine timing. So if you guys are coming to this reading and you're kind of struggling with this idea, the advice really is for you to just release your love life and let it go right now. I think once you guys kind of spend some time getting right with self, you'll start to see things fall into place a lot easier for you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close it out there, pile 3, but definitely let me know how the message resonated. I'm so sorry my camera went crazy on you during this reading. I knocked it over, but definitely leave me a comment down below and share your feedback on how it resonated, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey there, pile number 4. If you all selected the rhodochrosite heart, this will be your fall love life reading. So let's kind of see what's coming in for you, starting off with your tarot cards. All right, so the major theme around your love life this fall, pile number 4, is represented here by the Hermit, okay? We also have the Knight of Swords, okay? And the Two of Pentacles. Interesting, okay. Not a lot of lovey-dovey energy here, but not bad energy. So let's see for you. So the Hermit card, you guys, the theme here of the Hermit is telling me that when it comes to your love life this fall, it's wisdom. You guys are really being, how do I want to say this? Like, as it pertains to your love life, I feel like you guys have learned a lot already. I feel like you have probably dated people or been through some different experiences that have really made you a lot more smart and savvy when it comes to love. And you know, the Hermit card is about really going within and tapping into our inner light, tapping into our inner wisdom, and seeking that out for clarity on a situation. You guys have some clear quartz crystals being highlighted here. And so clear quartz is great for bringing clarity into situations, right? So I do feel that there's something around like needing to go within with regard to something in your love life this fall and really tap into your inner wisdom to be able to navigate through. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles that you all might be balancing a lot with your love life this fall. Like this could be about like weighing a decision about someone or something, or trying to maybe balance a shaky situation, because if we look at this Two of Pentacles, she's standing on like a little balance beam, and the second this cat unexpectedly drops onto it, she's going to be off balance, right? So there might be a little bit of an unstable situation that you all are dealing with in the fall in love. That's like requiring you to focus a lot on just keeping things balanced and like at an equilibrium. The Knight of Swords, so this can be about like you or a person that you guys are dealing with, or just an energy, right? But the Knight of Swords is air energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Virgo here, so those could be signs of significance in your love life. But this is a very confrontational type of person. This is a confrontational type of energy. They're not afraid to come forward and tell you how they feel. They're not afraid to come forward and communicate very clearly and bluntly with you about how they feel. And even though it's not always bad intentions with the way they communicate, because this is like an inexperienced energy with it being a knight, it can sometimes come across a little bit clumsy, right? So like, it's like the person that just says, it's like, it's not what they say, but it's how they say it type of thing. So this could be someone that you guys are dealing with in your love life this month, or it could be representing your energy of wanting to confront something as well. Perhaps this shaky situation, okay? Let's continue. So we've got mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson, okay? We also have warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Yes, there's something shaky about something in your love life. And what's cool though is that with mastery coming through, this further clarifies the message of the Hermit, that you guys have already learned a lesson that can assist you in how to navigate this, okay? So you're very much in control of the situation because you've already learned it. You already have the inner guidance and wisdom that you need to have to be able to effectively manage it. With the warning card, it's like you guys might be dating someone or seeing someone casually and there's some sort of a red flag here. You're feeling imbalanced with this person, or you're feeling like maybe you guys have to do a lot of work to keep things balanced. Maybe this person has a very combative energy, right? You never know. Every situation's different, but there is definitely a feeling of red flags and needing to make sure that you're paying attention to those because you've seen them before, maybe in previous situations. So we have meow. Okay, interesting energy. We also have what a catch. Yeah. So I feel like whoever you guys are dealing with in your love life, this person, or maybe this is your energy, they might just be sort of like mirroring your energy. Like maybe there's this feeling you're getting of them not really totally being authentic or being themselves, you know, because this is like all about trying to fit in. You've got 3 cats here and then this woman here that's pretending to be a cat, even though she's obviously not a cat, right? And you're probably just like, dude, you're not a cat, so why are you trying to be a cat right now? Like, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? That could be where the warning signs are coming in, where it's like, you know, even though you may see or feel that this person could be a great match for you in a lot of ways, there's something about them that might be coming across as a little bit inauthentic. And I think it has to do with just the fact that they're trying to like fit in or mirror your energy instead of just being themselves, you know? This card also talks about like having a really free-spirited energy, a whimsical energy about them. So that could be a personality trait that you guys are maybe assessing and wondering like, does that fit with me, right? Like, because not everybody is a free-spirited energy. Not everybody has a whimsical energy about them. Like, some of us have more practical traits, you know? So either way, it just feels like there's a difference. Like, you guys may have a difference, which would explain that balancing act that's going on here. But I do feel whether you see this person as a catch or whether, you know, this could actually even just be talking about how you see yourselves. Because again, you guys have already learned a lesson that's helping you to navigate through this. And so I do see you, Pile 4, as coming across in this reading as having high self-esteem, high self-worth, understanding that like you are also a catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about like, you know, the other person and catering to them. Like, you also deserve to be catered to. And I feel like you guys know your worth going into the situation. All right, so let's continue. So look at this. We have different views. So funny. And then we've got yes. Okay. So different views. Like I said, there's something about this person that's different from you. Maybe you guys get into a lot of debates with the Knight of Swords. You know what I'm saying? Because the Knight of Swords is like a very debate energy. This is like that person that's going to argue with you about like politics, among other things. I just bring that up because that's like a big thing right now. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you guys have differences of opinion with this person, and this could be triggering a red flag. But even still, I do feel like there's this wanting to like connect and make it work. And maybe the lesson that you guys have mastered is about like being okay with the fact that people can have different opinions or different views from you. And that's okay. Like, you can still like each other. You can still coexist even if somebody has a different opinion. You can still even have a romantic relationship if somebody has a different opinion or a different view on something than you. And you don't have to be exactly the same, right? Sometimes our differences can help us learn from one another. It's really interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and grab your advice card, Pile 4. So you guys have receiving. This says, I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving audits, bed bugs, or hate mail. I receive love, and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. So yes, beautiful. This is about receiving. So whatever beautiful, loving energy is coming your way, Pile 4, this is a good time for you to practice receiving it. Just take it for what it is. love it, enjoy it. Don't feel like you have to return the favor, right? Like, just accept. I also feel like this is a message for you to kind of open up a little bit with that, like how the mailbox is open so that the love note can come right in, you know, like the Hermit energy that came out first, it's very icy. You know what I mean? Like, you guys might be coming across a little closed off sometimes, or maybe you haven't dated in a while, right? Like maybe you haven't dated in a while. Maybe your love life's been on ice for a little while. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to open up again and receive it. And it's okay if like maybe the person that's coming in for you this fall might be a little different or a little quirky. You know what I mean? Because they might be a really nice person, and you should allow yourself to enjoy that without overthinking it. So we're going to go ahead and close it out there for you, group 4, but I'd definitely love to hear like how this resonated with you. So drop me a comment down below and let me know. Thank you all so much for taking the time to view this reading today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.